Women's basketball just continues to get better and better. After an amazing NCAA tournament last year, headlined by stars like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, we've had an amazing WNBA season as well. It's a season that saw the second closest MVP vote in league history, with Breanna Stewart slightly edging out both A'ja Wilson and Alyssa Thomas. It was also a season headlined by two super teams, taking the league by storm. Both the Aces and the Liberties stacked the deck last offseason and added league MVPs to their rosters, and it paid off for both teams, as the Aces won a league best 34-6, while the Liberty finished 32-8. Their combined losses of 14 was just one more than the third place team, the Connecticut Sun, who had 13 losses. It was arguably the most top-heavy we've ever seen in the league, as only 4 of the 12 teams finished above 500. And the two super teams were well represented in the All-Star game, as the Aces had 4 All-Stars and the Liberty had 3. After both teams came up victorious in the conference finals, we're now set up for a star-studded showdown in the WNBA Finals starting on Sunday. It's the most excited I can remember being for one, and I think it'll bring in more viewers than in the past. There are just stars everywhere you look, and either team could end up winning. There should be great performances across the board, and Stewie will be looking to bring the Liberty a title in her first season with the team, and the Aces look to win back-to-back titles. The Aces core 4 will face off with the Liberty's juggernaut of a starting 5. This could be the greatest WNBA Finals of all time. Now let's take a deeper look at why. Before we get into the 2023 WNBA Finals, if you enjoy my content and watch a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 96% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you're watching before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. To truly understand how crazy both of these teams are, let's run through some of the stars from the two teams, and see just how stacked these rosters really are. Let's get started with the 2023 WNBA MVP, Breanna Stewart. This season, she averaged 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 1.6 blocks per game. She's a dominant force in the post, and will likely continue that in this series. This made her second career MVP. She's a 5-time All-Star, has already won 2 titles, and in college she had an insane career record of 151-5, winning 4 straight national championships in the process. She has a legitimate argument as the best women's basketball player of this generation, and can just continue to add to her already ridiculous resume with a 3rd title. Then we can turn to the Aces and an MVP finalist in A'ja Wilson. This season, she averaged 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 2.2 blocks per game, winning Defensive Player of the Year in the process. In 6 WNBA seasons so far, she's a 5-time All-Star, a 2-time MVP, and a champion last season. She's building a very impressive resume, and looks to be on her way to a Hall of Fame career. There are likely many people that would claim she's the best player in the game today. She'll often be tasked with stopping Stewie in the post, and she should be the best defensive player in this series. She's taken it to an even better level in the playoffs so far, putting up 26 points, 11 rebounds, and over 3 blocks per game. She's just extremely dominant. Betnijah Laney has emerged as arguably the second best player for the Liberty this playoffs, as the forwards are dominating play for New York. She finished first team all-defense this season and is an extremely physical force. For the postseason so far, she's averaged 17 points and 5 rebounds per game. Jonquel Jones has also been very impressive in the front court for New York. She's taken a big step up from her regular season performance in the postseason, averaging 17 points, 13 rebounds, and 2.2 blocks per game. It's been extremely impressive from the 2021 league MVP, and she's been nearly unstoppable. She's also shooting an extremely efficient 53% from the field. The Liberty have a legit 3-headed monster in the front court. Chelsea Gray has probably been the second best player for the Aces. This postseason, she's putting up 16 points and 6 assists per game. She has tons of experience, has 2 titles already, and is a 5-time All-Star. Her backcourt mate Kelsey Plum is also averaging 16 points per game and adding 4 assists on top of it. Then we should look at the Liberty backcourt, which features stars Sabrina Ionescu and Courtney Vandersloot. Sabrina has put up 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists per game throughout the postseason so far, and continues to impact the game in many ways. Then Sloot has averaged 9 points and 7 assists per game. She still has a claim as the best passer in the league today. Like Sabrina, Jackie Young has been the do-it-all presence for the Aces. She's averaged 15 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals per game for Vegas. She's been an all-star in back-to-back seasons now, and just continues to get better and better for the Aces. As I just laid out, both teams are absolutely stacked with talent. Although the Aces had one more all-star in the regular season, the Liberty have 5 players playing like all-stars right now, compared to Vegas's 4. It's a bummer that it seems Candace Parker won't be back for the Aces in the finals, as she continues to heal from a foot fracture earlier this season. But the teams will be stacked with stars nonetheless, and it should be arguably the greatest WNBA Finals we've ever seen. Make sure to give it a watch. It's just great basketball. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.